Obviously, Greg Oden got drafted in 2007. Injury-struck career. I got 6 years in the league, now retired, and looking to get into business. You know, a lot of people don't have the opportunity to figure out what they want to do when the game stops. For me, it was because of injuries, and I had to figure out what I actually like to do. And the space that I'm in now, mentoring, helping with Air PLAi and AI space and tech space is just something that, you know, that's just where the curve is going. When I started to learn a little bit more about it a couple of years ago, understanding it, knowing that this is something that's going to be here for a long time. So don't fight it, just join it.
I was in your session earlier, and you did reference that it's kind of the Google of sports.
Yes, of course. So Air PLAi is a sports database, and it makes it very simple. It shows the whole picture. So you can type anything in. It's very detailed. It has so much data that anything you want to type in, you can, and it would bring it up. And I'm just saying, from a player standpoint, you can compare yourself to other players. From a coach's standpoint, it's going to make film and scouting, recruitment a lot easier.
Or you mentioned like it's a great tool for people to understand their characteristics, be able to negotiate further, and kind of say, look, this is a skill set I have. How do you think that brings value to, you know, people coming into the sport?
Well, I mean, you can use it to learn. You know, as a young player, you can say, all right, this is the type of players you got on your team. This is what I can bring, and I can show you why I'll be a good pick, or why I'll bring whatever to this team and make it better. Or you can use it in training sessions. Like if you want to personally be like somebody else, or add something to your game, you can see why this player is good at this, and you can add that to your training sessions. Air PLAi is one of the biggest women's database in basketball for sure. Officiating also, but you know, because it doesn't exist, like as you said, you know, that's why I think Air PLAi is just such a great company, because of bring that. Because as you said, this past couple of years, you know, the women's sports is just a big trajectory. And for me personally, I got a daughter, so I always watch women's sports. I always make sure that even when she was a baby, the volleyball championships were on TV, the WNBA finals and all the games were on, so she can see it, just to have representation. And that's just something that I feel personal. So to be a part of Air PLAi that has that, I'm very thankful. But there is a component where you can upload. So you can upload any sport, and you can use the platform, and you know, just keep adding games, so it can go to any sport.
Why is it so important for athletes to think of, you know, their investment portfolio? And as you said, like your career can end at any moment because of an injury. Like how important is that for them to consider?
Well, as you said, you know, career in sports is not a lifelong career. So for me, I guess in basketball, the ball's going to stop bouncing one day. So, you know, you're going to have a lot more life outside of the game than you do in the game. So, you know, you want to create a good life for you. You need to take advantage of it while you have the means and the namesake to do so.
Super. It's been great chatting. So thank you so much.
You as well. Appreciate it.